Hi and welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to teach you 4 simple, easy, practical and efficient ways to prepare for a recession. You may be watching this thinking, Melvis, what is a recession? Because look, you may be very young and you don't even know what a recession is, because some of us that are already in our 30s like me, I already experienced a recession in 2008. That's when the last recession was, and currently there is another recession ongoing. So in simple terms, a recession is basically a period of economic decline. It's a period of, where there's little or no economic growth. And, when things are booming, business is going great. Obviously, that's the opposite of what we're experiencing. So there is a recession right now. Some of the things that have made the current recession a lot worse, you've got COVID-19 that has been the main culprit of this recession. And then you currently have the war in Ukraine as well. It hasn't helped. It's made everything a lot worse. Because look, to put this into a little bit of context, I have sunflower oil that I used to buy from the supermarket. It used to be £4. Right now, it's over £10. I've got rice, that I used to buy. I think it's basmati rice. It used to be like £7. That rice right now is about £12. So, I've got chestnuts that I used to buy. Again, prices have gone from, I think, £3. I used to buy those chestnuts. Right now, it's about £5. So a recession is a period of economic decline. And look, I'm going to be telling you 4 ways that you can use, practical, simple, easy ways that you can implement in order to make sure you're better prepared. Because look, the worst is still to come. I don't want to be the princess or prophetess of gloom, but when you look at everything how it's going, you need to prepare yourself. You need to make sure that you're ready. And by the way, if you're new to the channel, you're welcome here. If you are a returning subscriber, you know that I appreciate your time. I hope that you're finding all these videos useful. And look, this channel is all about bringing you the best opportunities in the UK, the best ways to save money, to make more money, to invest online, entrepreneurial ventures. Because look, I'm on a mission to retire by the time I'm 40 years old. And so if you want to join me, hit subscribe, turn on that notification button, because you want to be the first to be notified when I drop a new video every single day. Yes, I do drop a video on YouTube every single day unfailingly, and that is a commitment that I'm making to you, with you, for you. So also, one thing before I get started, I've got my newsletter where I'll send you the best info, the best opportunities directly to your inbox. You want to make sure that you check out that newsletter in the comment section, join in, and look, I'll see you in your email. So let's get started. So to prepare for a recession, the first thing you need to do is a financial audit. Look, if you're sitting there and you haven't done any, look, this is the time. Once you've watched this video and joined the newsletter, the next thing I want you to do is rush and do a financial audit. And look, if you're a couple, for example, there's no need doing it alone. You need to do it with your partner. Even if you're just dating and you live together and you kind of put your finances together, you need to do it together. If you live with your parents and you do things together, you need to do it together. That's what I'm trying to say. Because you need to look at your finances. What are your assets? What are your liabilities? Because look, assets are those things that are bringing in money. Liabilities are those things that are sucking up money from your accounts. What are they? Are you somebody who likes to do online shopping? Are you buying things that you don't actually need right now? Because in the time where there's a recession, you don't want to be spending all of your money, especially on things that you don't need. And when I talk about looking at your assets and liabilities, look, if you have a journal, you've got a budget tracker, this is the best time to have one. If you haven't had any, this is the time to have one. And by the way, if you want me to do like a template for a budget tracker or a planner, please leave a comment below and say, Melvis, can you do this video? And I'll do a video about it and also do a template to share with you that can help you through your journey. Because look, I'm all about that financial independence, because like I say, I'm on a mission to retire early, and retiring early means that I need to think about other ideas. I need to think about, I need to think out of the box, and I want you to join me in this journey. So if you're keen, just let me know in the comment section and I'll do that video. So those liabilities, you want to cut down on your liabilities. You want to increase your assets, because the things that are bringing in money, you need to do more of those things, So that's the first thing you need to do, a financial audit. 1. Number 2, you need to do, look, money, you need money. Look, if there's a recession, you need money, basically, because let me tell you, you need money because everything is going to go up, like we've said. And when prices go up, it means that you need more money. The things that you used to buy that were cheaper, they're going to be more expensive, and you need more money to sustain life. We all need money. And look, let me tell you how you get money. There are 2 ways that you can have money, either by working or you own your own business, which means that if you're watching this right now and you're not working, you don't own a business, look, I don't know where you are. You need to get a job today, ASAP. Because I have people who email me and they're like, oh, Melvis, I really want to start this, business. I really want to do this. And I'm like, hey, where are you working? They're like, I'm not working. And I'm thinking, you're not working. What are you doing with your time? You need to get a job. And that's why on this channel, I also do lots of opportunities from home, because I do understand that there are many reasons why you may not be working. But look, in this time and age, there are lots of opportunities online. I've done countless videos. In fact, I've got a whole playlist on opportunities that you can do from home. And so if you're watching this video right now, which you are on YouTube, then I can guarantee you 100% that you're able to do this work from home opportunities. So please, you want to check them out, and don't tell me that you've got no job. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, whether you're in Africa, you're in Asia, you're in Europe, there is no excuse. You need to get a job, because there is a recession and it's only going to get worse. Because saying that you don't have a job is not an excuse for anything. I'm looking at you thinking, really? You don't have a job? How come? What are you doing? What are you even thinking? In a recession, get a job. That's what you need to do. And so then you need to think about, obviously, those income generating things, like we said in point one, all those assets, because your salary is going to be your source of income. And look, if you're working, what is in it for you? If you're working and you haven't thought about a side hustle, this is the time. Yes, this is the time. Because while there's a recession and people are complaining that things are expensive, other people are making billions out of it, billions. And look, it is not a coincidence that Forbes magazine has announced that 479 billionaires have been made since COVID, which means that there are now more billionaires on earth than there's ever been. Why? Because these are smart people, these are smart entrepreneurs that got good brains, and they know how to take advantage of a situation. Because look, while you and I are paying, like for me, my sunflower oil that now costs, £10 something or £11, someone is getting that money. It's not coming to me. I have to pay. And that person is getting rich and wealthy. So look, if you have a job and you've never thought about side business, this, my friend, is the time. That is how you prepare for a recession, because you need more money. You need an extra source of income. You need a side hustle, And so also on this channel, I have lots of opportunities that I share on the best side hustles to start. Some of them, you don't even need any money whatsoever to start. Again, if you're liking this content, I want you to hit that like button, because it lets me know that you enjoy content like this and I should do more. Also, if you got any questions, about all the things I'm talking about, leave them in the comment section, because look, I'm going to join you there and make sure that I give you all those answers. And better still, if you want to join my newsletter, then when I find any tips, anything fantastic, I'm going to send it directly to your inbox, because I don't want you to miss out on any of this vital information. Because if you and I have to retire early, which if you're here, I assume that you're keen on things like this, then look, we need to make hay while the sun shines. We need to be smart. We need to be ahead of the game. And that's why I'm sharing all of this with you. So start a side hustle, please, ASAP, today, right now. Think about it. So that's what I'm going to say. Then passive income ideas. Look, if you're working, you maybe started thinking, oh, maybe I've got a, full-time job. How to even start a side hustle. Look, there are passive income ideas. Again, I've done lots of videos about that. You need passive income. You need money that you can go to work, obviously work, but there are other things that you can do that are going to bring you money without you needing to, trade your time for that money. And that is why, if you have a good brain, you're an entrepreneur, you're watching these videos, look, that is what I'm talking about. Again, if you want me to do more videos on these things, I want to leave a comment below and say, Melvis, do more videos on XYZ, and look, I will 100% deliver. And then the third thing that you need to do to prepare for a recession is pay off your debts. If you've got some debts that, are irrelevant debts or high interest debts, you need to pay them off. And when you're paying your debts, you need to be very strategic. You need to look at the interest rates, because obviously part of having that recession is that, interest rates are going to go up. If you have something like a mortgage that you're paying for, that's a debt, but it's not bad debt. If you have something that you've taken, say, for example, you took a loan to go on a holiday, that is bad debts, generally speaking, because a holiday, if you haven't got money, should you be taking out money, a loan to go on holiday? I don't know. It's all, subjective, but I'm going to say that you need to pay your debts depending on the interest rates, which means that the debt that has the highest interest rates, you need to pay that first. Because when interest rates are very high, it means that if, for example, you were given £5,000 and you have to pay back 10, you need to pay that debt first. If there's another one that you took 5,000 and you have to pay back 6,000, you can pay that next. It doesn't mean that you ignore it, but you pay according to the interest rate. So that's very important. You need to bring your debt down, because, and that's how you see that all these billionaires and millionaires make their money, because you and I are swimming in debt, bad debt, while those billionaires are swimming in good, healthy, positive debt. So again, you need to be very smart. You need to make sure that you're ahead of the game. You need to make sure that as this recession is going to be worsening, look, you're ready and you've got all these things that I'm talking about planned and intact. The fourth thing that you need to do, therefore, is a financial prioritization. Look, this is the time. If you're somebody who just uses money without thinking, you need to start thinking now, because you need to prioritize your finances. So once you've done, that financial audit, you've looked at ways of earning more money, which means that, when we talk about ways of earning more money as well, if you're working, you can negotiate your pay. That's something that is very important. And if you're watching this and you're thinking, actually, I'm having a job where I can't just go and negotiate my pay. If your pay is non-negotiable, consider getting another job, because look, the truth is that every time that you move job is the best opportunity to negotiate and get paid more. That's how it works. If you stay on a particular job for a long time, yes, you're losing out on opportunity, you're losing out on money. Because like me, for example, that's why I don't stay on any job for a long time. Because the longer you stay, you're going to become furniture, you're going to become a liability than an asset. When you've overstayed your welcome anywhere, nobody's going to listen to you. So you need to make sure that you're constantly moving, you're constantly reinventing yourself. The skills that you've acquired from this job, use those skills to get a higher job somewhere and paid more. Because if you haven't got a job, like I said, get a job today. If you've got a job, renegotiate. If they're not willing to negotiate, you need to move on. That's what I'm saying. Even if you're a nurse and you're thinking, oh, I work for the NHS or for a nursing home, it's agenda for change. I can't just, you can renegotiate by moving, getting a senior position. And look, that's what I'm all about, those senior position. And by the way, I have a private career coaching service where I support with career progression in the UK. So if you're a nurse, carer, student nurse, midwife, want to get into nursing, you want to check my coaching program out, because look, it's all about career progression, getting you to the top positions in this country. So those are the things that we're talking about, financial prioritization. When you've done all the three things, then you need to prioritize. Where should I spend more money? Where should I reduce the money that I'm spending? And when I talk about financial prioritization, it doesn't mean that you cut down on those things that are making you happy. For example, like me, I absolutely love chestnuts. The price has gone from £3 to £5, but I'm not going to say to myself, because it's now £5, I will not buy chestnuts, because it's not going to make me very happy. So yes, I still need to buy those chestnuts, but if I like doing shopping online and I keep buying clothes online and shoes, I can actually say, Melvis, do I need to keep buying all these things? The answer is no. I can stop buying and use the ones that I've already got. So that's an example of financial prioritization. Also, financial prioritization, like we've said, is making sure that you pay your high interest debts first, clear them off, and just come down that way. So these are the 4 ways really that you need, and the 4 things that you need to do to prepare for a recession. There's already a recession right now, but the truth is it's going to be getting worse. So you need to make sure that you're ready. Make sure that you're part of my newsletter, because if I'm doing a live session or I'm bringing in any of those top amazing, fantastic opportunities, then you want to be the first to know. Because when there is a recession, there are lots of other opportunities that you can take to make lots of money. And like I said, over 400 people have become billionaires since COVID-19. It is not a coincidence. While some of us are moaning and complaining that we've got no money because there's a crisis, other people are making use of the opportunities and making billions and billions of money from us. So you need to be smart. You need to be ahead of the game. You and I need to make sure that all we're doing is not just the 9 to 5 or the 12-hour shifts, but you need to dedicate time for yourself, for your own ventures, for your own interests and your own side hustle, because that's what's going to get you out of the loop and out of the paycheck to paycheck kind of thing, which is very depressing, because you don't want to be working every single month and you still feel so drained. It's like, oh my God, is it worth working? Is it not? It makes life very stressful. So please, you want to make sure that you're implementing these. Leave a comment in the comment section. What else you want me to do a video about? Are you going to implement all these? I hope so, because that's the whole point of doing the video. Otherwise, what is the point? So again, just share this video with anybody that that's going to help them, because look, everybody needs information like this. Everybody needs to learn how to financially plan organize themselves and make sure they're ready for a recession. Like I said, some of us have already gone through a recession because since we're already in our 30s, if this is your first recession, then I hope these tips are going to help, because look, the worst is still to come. So thank you for watching. Keep watching the videos, subscribe to the newsletter, like, share, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.